Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do my 33/34 week update. I'm calling it my 34 week update, but it is 33/34 just because so much has gone on and I haven't got a chance to update you guys. So it's gonna be a long one. Be prepared. I have a lot of information to cover and I'm trying to remember it all, but I have pregnancy brain right now, so I keep forgetting a lot and I keep forgetting what day it is. Like the doctor's office called yesterday and I was like, oh, I don't need to go till next week. She's like, tomorrow's Tuesday? I was like, oh, I thought today was Thursday. Anyways, so I'm all over the place. I'm scattered, and so yeah, so let's just start off. So 34 weeks, which is crazy, you guys, crazy. And I got a new iPhone and it makes no sense. The face recognition thing's just like super, I haven't got used to it yet. That's weird. I want to put my thumb on it and there's no home button, which really confuses me. Besides the point. So today I am 34 weeks and 3 days. 34 weeks and 3 days. A baby is apparently the size of a basketball hoop. Now I don't know how a basketball hoop is fitting inside of me, but who knows? I don't know where people, like, who is the person in charge of picking out how big the baby is, like, compared to something like, really, a basketball hoop? There's not a basketball hoop inside my belly, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, it was saying that the baby is around 18 inches and about 5 pounds, which I'm sure my baby's probably bigger because we always have really long babies. Like all the boys have been like 22.5 inches long and they've all been on the bigger side, so hopefully this baby's not too big. Speaking of that, so last week I saw the endocrinologist. If you guys are new here, I have gestational diabetes. This is my first time having gestational diabetes, which is weird to me because I didn't have it with Hunter, didn't have it with Keegan, didn't have it with Cronin, just this baby. So luck of the draw, right? But my doctor was actually telling me that they had done a study that people who had suffered miscarriages shortly before getting pregnant again were more likely to have gestational diabetes because your body has not like completely like recovered from that pregnancy, and so it makes sense. It really does. So with Hunter, Keegan, and Cronin, there was all 2 years between them, but you guys know from Cronin to this baby we've actually lost 3 babies in between there, so I don't think my body's ever had a chance to get itself together. You know what I mean? So anyways, I saw the endocrinologist and at first she confused me because, okay, I have to drive like 45 minutes to her office, and she gets there and she's like, why are you here to see me? I guess I don't look pregnant sitting down, I guess. And I was like, my doctor said I have a few weeks left and she just wanted me to get my fasting under control. She's all, oh, you're pregnant. She's like, if you were just regular diabetic, your numbers look great. She's all, but because you're gestational, like I have pregnancy diabetes, she's all, we hold you to a much stricter standard, especially because my nutritionist told me that my fasting need to be under 95 and the endocrinologist said it actually needs to be under 90. So they put me on insulin. First she wanted to put me on metformin, and I had already talked to my doctor and a lot of people in my gestational diabetes group about going on metformin. She's like, well, you lose a bunch of weight going on metformin. Yeah, because I've heard you poop your brains out, so don't want to do that. Plus it actually crosses the placenta, so it's not as safe for your baby. They had done studies and stuff like that, but so I opted for insulin, and she's like, are you afraid of injecting yourself? No. I was like, no, honestly, I'm just afraid of the cost. I'm afraid it's gonna cost too much money. And she was like, oh, well, I can give you a free 30-day sample. So I was like, oh, that's great. Like, so I only need to order one more pen, or hopefully order one more pen, which isn't bad because I was like, this is gonna be crazy expensive. But so anyways, I inject myself with 10 mLs of it's Humulin, Humulin. That's what I'm taking right now. 10 units of that at night before I go to bed. So since I'm on that, I was waiting to see my doctor this Thursday, my doctor on Thursday. So I was waiting to see if my doctor, because you remember I told you guys if I had to go on insulin, she was going to make me start doing twice weekly NSTs. And so I actually got a call yesterday that I have to start them today. So I'm actually waiting to go get an NST done right now. you're supposed to call in the morning. Okay, our insurance is a little weird. Tavish works at the hospital, and my doctor's office is affiliated with the hospital but not connected to the hospital. So I have to do everything at the hospital, otherwise I have to pay out of pocket to do stuff. So if I went to her office to do the NSTs, it would be $200 each visit. That's ridiculous, you guys, especially when I need to go twice a week for the next 5, maybe 6 weeks. More probably 5 weeks, but still, like, that's ridiculous, you guys. And so I was like, okay, how much is it if I go to the hospital? They're like, oh, it's completely covered. So I was like, okay. But the catch with the hospital, you have to call and order an hour before you're going to go. Hunter had a minimum day to day, so we could not go before 12. So I called at 12, and they said they have no beds right now. So if I don't get a phone call from them before 5, call them back at 5. So it looks like I'll be going to do my NST sometime tonight, which doesn't really work out really well when you have 3 kids at home. But luckily Tav's off today, so that doesn't really matter. But still, it's the point. Like, what am I supposed to do when he's working? I guess I'll just have to call first thing in the morning, because I was like, when is the best time to call? Because, like, I know people go into labor anytime, like there's no ideal time to call, but she's like, at least if you call in the morning, then we can put you down that you're coming and that we can try and squeeze you in. So I was like, okay, sounds good. So I'll start calling like 8 o'clock probably. So I have bi-weekly NSTs on Tuesday and Friday now, along with, pretty soon, starting after the 11th, I'm gonna have weekly doctor's appointments. So I'm gonna have to be driving all the way up there 3 times a week, which is ridiculous, but all for this baby, right? This baby is making me work for it. Like, it is a stubborn baby, and we had 3 losses, and this one's like, I'm gonna make you work for me. So I'm just waiting to go to the NST. So yeah, I've been doing the insulin since last week on Thursday. It's not bad. Honestly, it actually hurts worse to prick your finger than do the insulin, but I know some people don't like injecting themselves, so that's not really fun. But I haven't had any side effects from it. My numbers have been a little bit better, but I have an appointment with my nutritionist on Thursday, and I'm wondering if they're going to up the insulin just because it's not doing as great of a job as it should be, because my numbers are still between 88 and 95, so it's not super down, but it is down a lot because it was like 105, so that's good. Other than that, I don't know if I need to be induced yet. I'll talk to her about that on Thursday, which I'm gonna say yes, because I'm on the insulin now, but we will see, and I'll let you know what she says. But I'm just thinking, yeah, because I've been induced with every pregnancy, let's get real. Like, I'm not new to this. Like, I don't know what it feels like to go into labor naturally. So it's just one of those things. But so yeah, I have my NST tonight. I am getting so uncomfortable, you guys. Like, no joke. Like, I don't think there's any more room in this belly of mine, and I don't know what position the baby's in, but it's so uncomfortable. And I notice when my sugar gets really high, the baby moves a ton, and when my sugar's too low, the baby doesn't move at all. And when my sugar's like at a normal level, it doesn't really move that much either. So I don't know. The baby to start moving, I kind of got to eat something more like carby or sugary or something. So, but yeah, sleeping's like impossible. I'm so exhausted all the time. Like, I literally just want to do nothing all day. I still have like 26 orders to get out, you guys. I'm working on that. Hunter's birthday party's in 2 weeks, or his birthday's in 2 weeks, their birthday party's in 2 weeks, and then Kiki's birthday's at the end of the month. So, plus my cousin's getting married, so it's just like October's gonna be like a huge month for us, and I have a feeling this baby will be born in October as well, but that's just my guess. You guys let me know when you think the baby will come. Our due date is November 3rd technically, but you guys, that's not very far into November. That's like 3 days into November, so we'll see. Let me know. It's been like super tired, and my stomach's starting to feel like there's no more room for it to move or grow, and it's starting to feel like a pulling sensation, like a burning pulling sensation at my belly button. So I think my stuff's stretching out there, which is fun. I'm actually leaking milk out of my chest. So I guess that's a good sign. I don't know, like I told you guys, that's never worked for me before, but I'm going to give it a go this time, and hopefully it does work for us. Other than that, I've been having like TMI, I've been having like a lot of wetness down there, and I don't know if it's just my bladder cannot like withstand all the pressure that's on it, or what. But yeah, I like wake up in the middle of the night and my underwear are wet, so it's kind of gross, but it is what it is. And it's not my water, just so you know. I think it's just discharge or whatever. And I just feel like I have a head cold. I finally did get my medicine refilled, so that's nice, and I feel so much better. And at first I was like, maybe I don't need the medicine because I haven't thrown up in a while. The day that I didn't have my medicine, I threw up like 3 times, so I was like, oh, clearly I do need it. So other than that, that's pretty much it. Oh my goodness, except for you guys, I had a meltdown the other day. I could not find the newborn clothes anywhere. I found like 0 to like every other size clothes, but I could not find the newborn clothes anywhere. I was like seriously having a mental breakdown and crying and sobbing and stressing myself out. And then we finally found it, like with the Christmas stuff, which I don't know how it got there. But so I have gotten out all of the clothes for the baby if it's a boy. And actually, it's really shocking, most of the clothes I have are actually gender neutral, so hopefully a lot of them will work, because I don't really want to go out and buy a lot of newborn clothes because the baby's not going to wear it very long, especially if I have gestational diabetes. I don't know how big this baby's going to be. Our friend's baby went like straight into 3-month clothing because she had gestational diabetes, so I'm like, I don't know if I'm really gonna need that many clothes, so I'm just kind of holding off on the clothes buying, and I'd rather not have to take back stuff if I don't have to. But I need to get that stuff washed. I need to pack a hospital bag, so you guys will be seeing a video for that pretty soon, because I need to get that together and the diaper bag together, and I need to pull out the rock and play. I need to get the baby nest out. I just feel like I have so much to do, and I just have like no motivation to do it. And I told Tab, I was like, it's not that I'm not excited, it hasn't clicked yet that this is real, even though I'm almost 35 weeks pregnant. Like, I don't know, it just hasn't clicked that it's real yet, which is crazy to think that if this was Hunter's pregnancy, I'd be having a baby in like a little over 2 weeks. Like, that's so ridiculous. Like with Hunter, he was born exactly at 37 weeks, and I don't know, I'm just not ready, you guys. I'm not ready. I don't know. Like I told you guys before, I feel like the losses just take the joy out of it. And until this baby's here in our arms, I'm not gonna be like okay and like whatever. So maybe that's why I'm not like getting super prepared, because I feel like something bad's gonna happen. But I don't know. We've gotten to this point, which is really great. I just hope it continues good. Oh, and a lot of you are going to ask why we have to do the NSTs. Once you're put on insulin and you have gestational diabetes, your chance of having a stillbirth is higher. So we're doing the twice a week NSTs. So that'll be good. And so we should have a baby sometime before November 3rd. I'm like freaking out that like that could possibly next month. And I'm thinking that we're gonna have another October baby. I don't know how I'm gonna fit 3 birthdays into 1 month, but I will make it work. But other than that, that's like my only symptom, except for the diet change has caused me to have constipation, which I know is a thing of pregnancy anyways. And I am still seeing the spots, so I'm kind of thinking that it is just has to do with the diabetes, and hopefully it'll go away. A lot of you were asking me if I will have diabetes afterwards, and they said there is a 50% chance that you will have it later on in life, within 5 to 10 years of having this. So hopefully that's not the case. She said if I continue to eat the diet the way that I am, that it should be fine, but we will see. Other than that, I've just been getting these like kicks in my crotch that I feel like I'm going to pee, or that the baby's just gonna slip out. And so that's been like super annoying too. But I've gotten to the point where I cannot bend over anymore. Like the belly does not allow it to bend over, you know what I mean? And other than that, I don't know, I just feel like, ew, you guys should see it. Like, hold on, let me see. My countdown calendar for all my doctor's appointments. Look how long it is. Isn't that ridiculous, you guys? And that's not even all of my appointments. That's just the ones I know so far. That's crazy. Like, the only doctor's appointment I have is up until the 11th. And we've still got, like, every week after that. So, I will be adding at least 5 to 6, 7, 8 more appointments to that. So it's just crazy. I got so much going on, and I'm sorry that I've kind of been slacking on this end, but I need to take care of that stuff first, and then we can get focused on the baby and all of this. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. Otherwise, I will go ahead and show you my 34-week bump. Okay, let me show you the bump. Getting huge. Like, look it, and the baby feels so low, so low. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like I said before, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. I have pregnancy brain, so I feel like I'm just all over the place, but I'm waiting to go to my NST, and I think that's kind of stressing me out. But anyways, make sure you follow us on Instagram. That's at Felicianicholle. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of our rainbow baby updates. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.